Welcome. My name is Neil Gordon, and this is the Architects Challenge. Today I will show you some results achieved in our InSync Solar Product Labs. We are put to the test every day by architects to create today's most innovative, engineered shading solutions for residential, commercial, and hospitality projects. Let's get started. The purpose of InSync Solar Product Labs is to provide engineered shading solutions to architects. We begin the evaluation of each project by asking a question. How do you want your engineered shading solutions to perform? We find that many answers focus on similar areas such as light control, solar control, privacy concerns, maintaining the view, shade function, and daylighting and glare control. Let's take a look at some projects surrounding these areas in what we call the Architects Challenge. My client can't sleep. The challenge is to eliminate any light seepage. This first presentation of a solution needs a true blackout shade for a skylight. As you can see, this treatment fails. To achieve total blackout, you need to use the correct blackout fabric as well as side tracks. The best blackout fabric is our Cloth-Lac EB700. This fabric is uniquely designed to provide total light blockage and comes in 8 colors. The Sky 4 is a motorized skylight solution for blackout fabrics. The fabric goes into the side tracks and is great to black out the openings. The maximum size is 72 inches wide and 144 inches long. Here is the Sky 4 in action. We build a mock-up, the solution is fabricated, then installed, and the architect approves. Our next challenge is to provide the best engineered shading solution to control the intense solar energy from entering an office space. By far the best solution for controlling the intense solar energy from entering any space is an exterior shading solution. Why an exterior shading solution? This slide tells it all. A typical indoor environment experiences 80% heat gain without any shading solution. With an interior solution, that heat gain drops down to 50%. But with an exterior shading solution, the heat gain falls all the way down to just 15%. The FM41 exterior shading solution is well suited to reduce heat gain, lower energy costs, provide glare control, and optimize daylighting. A variety of attachment options allow the shades to be mounted on any building structure. The FM41 can be installed in any commercial or residential dwelling, including balconies on high-rise condominiums. Here are some of the elements of an exterior shading solution. To guide the shades, there is a telescopic bottom bar with 5mm stainless cables attached with the stainless steel anchors. All exterior rated and designed to withstand adverse weather conditions. The seismic assembly is designed with shock absorbers to withstand a maximum wind equivalent of 40 pounds per square foot. The fabric is durable, exterior rated, and specially designed to resist the impact of adverse weather conditions. The FM41 system significantly enhances the comfort and well-being of a building's occupant by taking advantage of natural air ventilation, reducing heat and glare, and also you can use a larger weave and a darker color since the light is being filtered before it passes through the glass. Here are our fabric cards for exterior shades. The FM41 comes in a basic finish of anodized aluminum. And here's the installation for the office building with the FM41 exterior shading solution. Architect approves. The next Architect's Challenge is asking for a dual shading solution. A dual shade is made up of a solar shade and a blackout shade in the same window. The client wants these two privacy shading options. The challenge here is that the maximum pocket size available in the ceiling is only 4 inches high. The drawing here shows a typical dual shade configuration with the pocket size requiring over 8 inches in height. Clearly not enough room, and therefore our challenge. One possibility is to install the two shades side by side. And as you can see, we only need 4 inches in height, but 11 inches in depth. The problem with this is that the solar shade fabric is now very far away from the window, and not a good solution. A solution developed in our InSync Solar Product Labs is this clever design where a secondary roller is installed, allowing the blackout fabric to snake around the solar shade fabric and land tight to the window. A great engineered solution winning approval by the architect. Next, our challenge is to engineer a motorized shading solution that comes from the bottom up in a trapezoid window that is on an incline. Bottom-up shades are great when privacy is needed while at the same time enjoying extra light in a view. The bottom section of the window is covered while the upper portion is clear. Let's start with the motorized system to create a bottom-up, incline-angled solution. The Sky 3 system is a skylight system. It will provide the components we need to create this treatment. Here is the Sky 3 system shown on a vertical orientation. Just what we need for a bottom-up solution. You can see the fabric as it rises from the bottom up. And here's what our engineers came up with in our InSync Solar Product Lab. The bottom-up, incline, angled, engineered shading solution. No visible cables. All the cables are hidden in the side track. Architects approve. We have been presented with this architect's challenge several times to provide a way for the shades to be programmed to automatically function with the movement of the sun. The challenge requires that the shades be positioned for the changing seasons, mostly down on hot summer days, up for the solar energy to heat the space on cold winter days, and down on winter nights to reduce the heat loss transmission. More specifically, as the seasons change, the shade stops are set to provide the best positions for the comfort of the occupant. To enable the shades to move with the sun, the digital network is the answer. It's a control system that works with home automation and building management systems. All controls are virtual with data cables carrying the SolarFlex software technology. This software monitors solar position based on both the sun angle and the season. And this is done with the weather station that could communicate not only information to adjust the shades with the sun angle, it raises the shades on cloudy or rainy days and can control exterior shades to raise up with high winds. Daylighting provides natural light, but with the side effect is the problem of glare. From the USGBC site is the explanation of daylighting. Glare control is perhaps the most common failure in daylighting strategies. Large windows provide generous amounts of daylight, and if not controlled properly, this daylight can produce unwanted glare and affect interior lighting quality. Measures to control glare include light shelves, louvers, blinds, and shades. Glare control is required for each window. The graphic on the left shows the light levels without sun protection. The closest object has a light level of 187. The secondary object has a light level of 1485. That is nearly 8 times more. The furthest object is over 25 times more. This is the luminous ratio rule, the 1-3-10 rule. This is why we experience glare. Now the graphic on the right with the sun protection falls within the 1-3-10 ratio rule. Basically, the idea is to balance out the light levels, and this can be achieved with certain types of darker color solar shade fabrics. Let's look at the best fabric for glare control. This is the back of the card of the 8600 EcoScreen fabric series. Here we need to find the column for light transmitted, which is called TV. Comparing the white color fabric versus the black color fabric, you can see that the white color reduces glare by 57%, while the black reduces glare by 90%. Let's review the architect's challenge. Daylighting is needed in the space while reducing the glare. We looked at the best fabric for reducing glare. Now how do we bounce the natural light deeper into the space? Louvers provide a great way to harvest this natural daylighting. The newest engineered shading solution from InSync Solar Product Labs is SolarBlade, a combination of our aluminum shutter and solar shade. The upper louvers provide daylighting into the space, while the solar shade regulates heat reflection and glare control. Daylight harvesting is accomplished by setting the angle of the shutter louvers to reflect the ambient daylight up towards the ceiling and deeper into the interior of the room. The shading part of the system is then operated independently to provide glare control. The roller shade can be lowered all the way or part of the way down. Louvers can be tilted completely or partially closed to provide the desired effect in the space. Architect approves. Once we answer the question of how you want your engineered shading solution to perform, we can begin developing the concept, starting with sketches, building a mock-up if necessary, documenting with a shade map, fabricating, and then installing the engineered shading solution. We start all projects in the InSync product lab with sketches. This is a sketch we did for a solarium shading solution. Next step is to build a mock-up. Here's a mock-up we did for a skylight solution. And once all products are approved, we then create a shade map, which lays out all the engineered shading solutions details for the architect. The project is then fabricated in our facility, and our team finally installs the solution. Beyond today's presentation, we have many videos on a range of topics. Thank you for watching Architects Challenge by InSync Solar, your choice for engineered shading solutions.